Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, folks. This here is Sports Bug 89 back in full effect with the the 2020 NFL Midseason Predictions so far. We've had a great NFL season despite the current social climate or social issues. More importantly, COVID-19. It seems as though it has not shut down the NFL as of yet, and we've been able to enjoy our good old football. And I believe that may continue. So I just wanted to start off with that. But again, I just wanted to give just a quick synopsis of how I think the rest of the NFL season will play out for these last 8 games. For some teams, 7 games, because there's been some rearranging of games during the season. So let's get into it. Just to start off with the division winners of the AFC, the NFC. So far, it appears as though the AFC is a little more clear-cut as far as the top 2 seeds. By the looks of it, it appears the Steelers and Chiefs will get the top 2 seeds. Of course, with the new format, there may be one bye. Early on, I predicted the Chiefs would get the number 1 seed in the AFC, and that is still possible, of course, with their 8-1 record. With the Steelers, the league's only undefeated team at 8-0, they will hold on to that top seed and a bye if they only lose 1 game. I believe if they lose 2 or more games, the Chiefs probably will overtake that top seed, which everybody is predicting. But I think I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say that the Pittsburgh Steelers clinch the top seed in the bye with a 15-1 record. Meanwhile, the Kansas City Chiefs finished 13-3 with the 2 seed. And they'll have to play in the wild card round. 3 and 4 looks as though to be the Bills and Titans. The Bills and Titans in the AFC, that might stay constant. The Titans have been a little bit shaky lately, so I believe that they will stay at 4. The wild cards are definitely up in the air, and it is too early to tell, even though it's midseason. It could flip. The next 8 games could flip the wild card just like that. But so far, the most clear-cut wild card, I believe, is the Miami Dolphins in the AFC. The other 2, they may be teams that are shaking up out of nowhere, like the Vegas Raiders, so on and so forth. With 3 wild cards this year, you never know who that 7 seed will be. But the teams that I mentioned, I think, are solid for making the playoffs as of now. Now, in the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints are the top 2 seeds. If I want to put my money on a potential top seed, it would have to be the New Orleans Saints. I want to say the Seattle Seahawks, but the Seahawks defense is atrocious. How they have a 6-2 record at the moment is all based on Russell Wilson, all based on that offense, because that offense has basically carried that team. And I'm not sure if they can hold on for the number 1 overall seed in the NFC. Whereas though the Saints, who have become healthier, they've gotten Emmanuel Sanders back. They've gotten Michael Thomas back. With that being said, it's going to improve the Saints going forward. So therefore, I trust in the Saints to clinch the top seed in the bye more than I believe in the Seahawks at the moment. So that gets me to the 3 and 4 seeds. Of course, the 3 seed of the season end of the day would be the Green Bay Packers of the North. And I think they can hold firm to that. And also the 4 seed Philadelphia Eagles. Everyone's saying the NFC East is up in the air. But again, the most solid team in that atrocious division, I know you can't really say solid team and NFC East in the same sentence. But the most solid team in the NFC East right now appears to be the Philadelphia Eagles. I believe that more than likely they'll probably finish with 7 wins this year and win that division at 7, 8, and 1. I think that'll be enough to do it. It's not like that hasn't happened before, but the Philadelphia Eagles will hold true to that record, I believe, and they'll clinch that 4 seed going into this year's playoffs. And just like with the AFC, too early to tell with the wild cards. The only clear cut wild card right now would be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but they're kind of LA Clipperish to me, like the NFL version of the LA Clippers. I don't think that they're going to go as far as people project them to go. And I personally do not believe they're the best team in football. I believe that'll go to either the Chiefs or the Steelers. But anyway, they're the only clear-cut wild card. The Arizona Cardinals will probably be, in the mix amongst a few other NFC teams. But the ones that I've mentioned are probably clear-cut to make the playoffs or clinch the playoffs at some point. So, again, midseason predictions, 2020 NFL season. Thanks again, guys. This is SportsBug89. Please do not forget to subscribe for the latest NFL sports news and updates. I'm out. Have a great week. Peace.